Okay, what we're going to do today is actually put the bolts in and fittings in to join this, but what I want to go through first is I've realised something. This is the truss rod, goes in there, and when this is on there you'll adjust the truss rod through the neck, but that's not going to come far enough down because you'll never get a Allen key onto it. So I'm going to have to order a new truss rod that's got a longer extension on there, which I think I can get. So I just thought I'd mention that. So we're going to change that. Okay, now I think I mentioned, I'm sure I mentioned, what we're going to do is a bolt-on neck. Now how this will work is these inserts, threaded crossbar inserts, will be put in through there, aligned like that, and then screwed through from inside into there. So we have to drill various holes now to allow this to happen. So the first thing is to put a couple of holes in here that go through. This is 15mm deep. Once I've got them, I can transfer them to them and we can do the cross bits. So let me get set up for that. Okay, I've got the guitar body clamped onto the edge of the bench here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to check some sizes off the neck. So the truss rod goes there, so we've got approximately 55mm where we can put the slot things through. So I'm going to go through, I do 15mm from each end, gives me 5, 10, 40. So we're actually measuring from the top there. So if I put one through at 25 and one through at 45, yeah, 25 and 45 from the top. So I'm going to measure that. Yeah, 45. I'm just feeling after. Sorry. I'm going to do 50, not 45. Just get them a bit more separation. Okay, that's the depth mark now. I want them in the centre of that, and I'm not sure how I'm going to measure that. That should be 21mm, just slightly, so we've got 10mm in, 10 and a bit. Can I get that? That in there. Well done. Okay. Then we're gonna measure 10 and a bit, 10 and a bit. It's a bit wider than the gap, but I'm using one edge to the edge of the slot. So if I measure from that edge, and then we put that back in there. There we go. That should give us a centre line, and then we can measure 25 and 50. Okay. Moving the paper, so that's not working. Let me transfer those holes through. Okay, I've got marks through. Okay. So you can see now we've got two holes through there. So I'll need to reposition the camera again. Right, so what I'm going to do now is put some tape on the end of that. Try and transfer those holes. Stick that on there like that. Put that in there like that, and hopefully I should be able to go through those holes, find them with the drill. Okay, I've got two marks on there now. You see there and there from the drill going through. So I want to transfer them down the side. That's not good, it's right on a joint. Oh well. We'll do them on the other side as well. And this we're going to do on the level that way. Okay, another rearrangement of things. Okay, I'm going to do this on the pedestal drill. I'm just checking whether that's not very square at the minute. Damn. Let me just try and square that up a bit. Too much. It's near enough. Just so that it goes through out my hands, it's a bit of a fence. It's really tricky to line up. Don't like this at all. Okay, I'm going to do this in a series of holes, not just main one straight away. So that's 10mm diameter, so we're going to go. I'm just worried about tearing too much wood out with trying to do too big a cut at once. So we'll start with something a lot smaller and take it up in. I've got my key. Okay, there we go. We want 10mm holes, now that's 5. Seven next. So far so good. I think if I'd have gone through with the 10mm straight away, I've just ripped all the wood out. Now, just I'm trying to cut this as close so the 10mm will be on line with this piece of wood, this edge here, so that it gives it the most wood to hang on to. This is why I needed a squarish edge to work on. Okay, I'm almost through. What I will do is use that right hand to go through the rest of it, because oh, ow, it's quite tight. Right, we need to put 2 holes through that way, and what we're going to do is clamp that on there. Okay, we've got the neck clamped down to drill the cross holes now. These aren't very deep, but okay. So, tape off. These now go into there. And there. I need a screwdriver to align that one. And let's see if we can put it and in the hole. There you go. Ah, I don't think those screws are going to be long enough. That's, I think they need to be 10mm longer. Are they the wrong ones? I need 40s. That block must be thicker than I thought it was. I thought that was 30. And we cut in 15. Still, okay. So I need some longer screws. So I think that's it for today. I'm stuck. Okay. Something I was talking about yesterday when I was working on this was the I might have to change the truss rod. I've looked at it again. I don't need to. So what I do need is a longer Allen key to get to it, because I can't really get a truss rod that will help me. So the first thing is I need to widen this slightly to allow that to sit in properly. So we'll find a chisel. same on that side. Hopefully that will go in now. Yeah, that's it. Nice and flush. Now we need a hole to access that in the body, which is the next thing. And I kind of marked out the position of that. So let's just move you so you can see again. It's kind of the position of that is there, just behind the face. So I need to know the diameter of this, which is 7mm. So we're going to clamp this up onto the bench again. Find a better way to clamp this to hold it for these jobs. I've got an idea, I'll have to build something, just because it feels very precarious at the moment with it, the way I'm holding it while I get the clamps on. We're just going to drill this down behind the faceplate. You can see we've got a hole there now, and hopefully putting the truss rod into the neck, it will all go into that hole. It's a bit too, it's held back a bit by that, but let's just see if we can get there we go. So I can, yeah, so going through the hole I've got in the cross brace, I can come straight through the middle of that, so I should be able to get onto the bottom of that. Let's just try that again. There's the hole. Yeah, I can get on and I can turn it. You can see that moving. But problem is I can't turn it all the way around, so I need about a couple of inches longer on the Allen screw to get to it. Okay. That hole needs to be a little bit wider actually, because it's holding the... yeah, okay, we're going to just widen that out to 8mm rather than 7, I think, give it a bit more play. Oh well, we'll do that. But the other thing I've got, because I found I had them, was long enough screws to put bolt the neck on. So we're going to do that as well. See the roof. Yeah, that truss rod's just holding it out of alignment. I'll take the truss rod out in a minute. It's stopping me getting to them screws. I do need to widen that hole out a bit. I've seen people actually route through the surface here to first one in. think I might have moved the cross screws. Okay, oops. So that's the, it's not as tight as it should be. So that's the neck bolted on now. It's a little high there, and this is a problem. When I routed the slot out, it was, yeah, still a little like there. I've got a bit of movement in where I can tighten them down, but I do need to work on that slot a bit more to get it a bit more square. When I routed it, it's a degree or so off alignment. So what I'm going to do, I'm finish with is a gap there. So I'll have to pack that with something, put a shim in to hold it to place. But this is too high here still, so I can take that down. So we'll put a cap on that eventually. As you can see, I've got lines here. You see the light, I'm not sure. Let's spin it around the other way. You see there's a gap, and the same there, we've got a small gap, and I don't think this angle's quite right here. See the neck's slightly forward. See a gap, and it should be slightly the other way, but I've got to work out the string alignment for when we've put the saddle on here, and the fretboard and the nut. It's got a line there. It's slightly off, but I'll have to work that out. But I think that's probably it for today. I think the next thing is getting this neck fitted to the body properly, and I'm not sure how it's aligned at the moment. Let's see where the centre line is. Not bad actually. It's slightly off that way. I think. It's slightly that way, but it's very close. But there's a technique for adjusting this edge. So what I'll do is I'll take some off the inside here and there. So I've just got an edge to work on, and we'll take that off. But we'll do that next time because that's going to take a while. There's a lot of repeat and repeat and repeat until it fits. I've got to find a way that I can actually align that slot all the way down there. There are templates and things, jigs that show you the alignment. What I need is something that will sit in the truss rod slot and go all the way down here. I think I'm going to make something up of MDF, and it'll give me a hole to align the centre line on, so that I can measure it. But yeah, I think that will do it for now. We've got the neck on, we've got it joined up, it's solid enough. There's always another thing to do, but yeah, I think that we'll do that. Leave that for now at that.